Yeah, feathers have sort of fluttered in and out of my career since the 1980s. And I don't really know why, but I've been fascinated with building them on huge range of scales, from the 35-metre one in the Hong Kong railway station to tiny little things. So it's and I've always had this idea that they're so beautiful in terms of their appearance, but also their structure, that I don't want to mess with them. Yeah, I just want to keep them simple. And of course, over the last few years, I've been living on Banks Peninsula, staring at birds all day, and the environment as well. So to a certain extent, these are sort of little landscapes in a way. It's a human scale, so they're not either big or small compared to us. They have to feel as though they're floating, you know, and that's one of the things about the installation, that they can be rotated to whatever angle, so it can either be an uplifting one and that can change depending on the environment with they're in. So I really enjoy that compared to putting something in a railway station in Hong Kong. Yeah, this is something very personal that people would live in their houses with, and also would respond to light constantly changing. Because it's not about substance, it's kind of about a mood or a sensation or something like that. That what I do is to try and create that. It's an interesting thing, if you stand about 5 metres away from it and hold a feather up in your hand like that, it's about the same size. You know? It's certainly about the interaction between the viewer and the feather. They instantly bring up ideas of flight, but the major thing is familiarity, and that's what I've always felt with leaves and feathers and clouds and things. They're all transients, they're all the thing, but they're also the bits that the birds throw away because they're finished with them. And everybody has that experience of picking one up. I picked up 2 coming from the hotel this morning, you know, a pigeon feather and a little seagull feather. So, and you carry them around in your hand, and really the birds are finished with them, but they bring associations of flight, and that but the whole time right throughout my career, I mean, that sense of lightness is what I've tried to achieve, you know, right from the 70s when sculpture was something heavy that went on a plinth. I made something that was light and transient and hung in the air, because I was trying to get away from gravity.